I'm not sure how long he's been doing comedy. It might be his first time, maybe. I'm not sure. Give it up for Mr. Sam Helwig! How's everybody doing? I was worried about them goddamn steps too, but I figured if the fucking president of the United States can't walk up a flight, what am I worried about? So as he said, this is my first time doing this. My co-workers said I was funny. So I got on Google, what the hell am I supposed to do while I'm up there? It said, tell the audience something interesting about yourself. So I thought about it. And I came up with something. My asshole was greasy today. I had a prostate exam earlier today. I couldn't pee for a while. It's been bothering me, but I wanted to wait until Pride Month. So, it was the first appointment I could get in June, and I was proud. So I walked in there, and I knew it was going to be one of two things. It was either going to be a bladder infection or a swollen prostate. And I walked in there, and I met my doctor, great doctor. And for whatever reason, they got to rule out the prostate first. We can't start with the antibiotics. We got to go up in my asshole. So I knew it was going to happen. And I said, Doc, I haven't been able to pee for a couple weeks. I stand there for an hour sometimes. These couple drops come out. He said, Sam, I'm going to have to check your prostate. I said, I know. He said, take your pants off and lean over on the goddamn gurney. All right, I said, all right. Now my doctor, great doctor, now he's a 6'4" black man, got hands like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And I know he played basketball because his fingers is not quite straight. All of them is a little bent, and I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that my asshole cannot accommodate that. So he said, take your pants down. Now I never had anybody announce this rape like this before, so I took my pants down, and all kinds of funny shit enter your mind, like, goddamn, how many pimples do I have on my ass right now? Is the doctor gonna see it? Maybe he can prescribe a cream for that or something. I don't know, there's at least 4 of them back there, and 3 of them ready to pop. So I bent over, and I hear him behind me with the gel. And if you ask me, he's using just a little bit too much. But then I'm thinking, no, don't stop. Use the whole goddamn tube if you have to. So I'm standing there, and all of a sudden I feel his left hand on my left hip. And I'm thinking, I bet I feel his right hand on my right hip, or I know that he was greasing up back there. So I feel his left hand on my left hip, and he says, this ain't gonna take but a minute. Which is the same thing I tell my wife when I'm back there. So he puts his finger in my asshole. And I'm like, ah. He says, does it hurt? I said, hell yeah, it hurts. He said, more than normal? I said, I don't know, Doc. I don't normally have your finger in my asshole. So he starts wiggling it around now. And I'm thinking, what the hell is he doing back there? So he takes it out, and he says, your prostate's fine. It's a bladder infection. You can pick up your prescription at the front. So I stand up. My balls, I'm 50 now, my balls hang down way lower than my dick does. Looks like a homeless man sitting on 2 duffel bags. So I pulled my pants up, and I said, Doc, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say, so I got my prescription and I left, but that's what I did the day before I came here. But I didn't come here to tell you that. I don't know why, I just felt like I need to share this. It's like therapy. My wife, her and I went to a hockey game, not that long ago, Capitals game. Anybody here a hockey fan? Yeah, me either. The tickets were free, so we went. So we walk up to our seats, and there's a man sitting at the end of the row, in our row. And I looked at him, I noticed 2 things about him. Number 1, he had Down syndrome. And number 2, he had his finger in his nose. And I don't mean just a little bit, not like tickling, like he was 2 knuckles deep up in that son of a bitch. I mean, he was working it. And I said to my wife, I said, let me get on the other side. She said, no, sit down right there. I said, honey, he's picking his nose. She said, be quiet. Can't you see? I said, I see, but he's picking his nose. She said, sit So I said, "Now, I'm not watching the game. I'm watching him the whole time. I didn't take my eyes off of him." And I looked over again, and now he's rolling. He's rolling. And we all rolled before, and we know why we roll. Because these boogers you roll to get that adhesive property off that booger. And when you're done rolling, you're going to flick it. And God knows where it's going to go. So he's rolling that thing. And right at that time, the Capitals scored a goal, and the whole place erupted. So, I blame myself. I took my eyes off the ball. I lost concentration. I stood up and I started cheering. And just raising holy hell in there, just cheering. And just subconsciously almost, I just felt this right there on the side of my lip. I just felt it. And like I said, it was subconscious, so I sent my tongue out to get it. And my tongue, we've all done it, right? A little something, and what the hell is that? I pulled it back in my mouth, and then all of a sudden I realized what was in my mouth. I pulled it out for verification, and there it was, a perfectly rolled boogie. Little green, little white, had a little bit of a tail on it. And I started cussing out this man with Down syndrome. I said, "You nasty motherfucker!" And now my wife, she's like, "What is wrong with you?" I said, "His boogie is in my mouth." She said, "I don't care. He's got Down syndrome." I said, "I don't give a goddamn what he's got. I don't want his boogie in my mouth." She led me out of that arena. That was it. I didn't stay for the second period. Man, waving a light in my face. I just want to thank, I got a lot of my co-workers here today. Some of them are Indians, not American Indians. They're Indians. And I've been working with them for 20 years. And whew, there's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with them. One of my guys there, I come to work, the last one I tell you, I come to work one day, and so I work with him. And no, I don't work at Dunkin' Donuts. I don't work at 7-Eleven, and I don't work at a technical support call center. It's somewhere else. And my coworker's sitting there, and he goes, oh, God. Oh, I said, "Sonny, what's wrong with you?" "Oh, it's my fucking tooth, son. It's killing me." I said, "Man, you gotta go to a dentist if it's bothering you that bad." "I'm going to the dentist." Now, Indians are cheap sons of bitches. There ain't never been a penny that one of them didn't pinch, especially when it comes in my paycheck. So I said, "Sonny," I said, "do you have a dentist?" He said, "No, there's a Mexican downtown that pulled my tooth in his basement for $50. I'm going to go there." So he goes. A couple hours later, he comes back. He's good. "Oh, thank God. Thank you for letting me go." It feels so much better. Next day, I come into work. He's right back in the same spot. "Oh, God, son. Oh, my tooth." I said, "Sonny, what the hell?" He said, "That motherfucker, he pulled the wrong tooth." So he went back and gave him another $50. Now I got this big-ass gap in the back of his mouth. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.